What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to a brand new video. If you're new, like the video if you've been enjoying the coverage of Andrew Tate. We've been keeping up to date with the whole Andrew Tate saga on this channel, and today, the 24th anniversary of the film The Matrix, the exact day, this is the day Andrew Tate gets released from Romanian prison. First of all, that's just insane. All he talks about is The Matrix, and the Romanian authorities release him the anniversary of the film The Matrix. Can't make that shit up. But yeah, Andrew Tate has been released. Let's actually have a look into this. So, Andrew Tate and brother to be released into house arrest. So they finally get to leave Romanian prison where they were being detained. They'll continually get their sentence extended by a month all the time, and now controversial social media influencer Andrew Tate and his brother Tristan are to be moved from custody to house arrest with immediate effect, a Romanian judge has ruled. The ruling by Court of Appeal in Bucharest replaces the latest period of custody, which was to end on 29th of April. Two associates, Georgiana Nagel and Luana Radu, are also being released. All four have been ordered to stay in the building where they live unless they have judicial permission to leave. The brothers have been detained since December and are being investigated on allegations of people trafficking and forming an organised crime group. Both have denied wrongdoing. So they're getting released, going back to their house, going back to the Tate mansion, I assume, which, you know, it seems pretty comfy there. I'm sure they're not complaining compared to the Romanian prison they're in, where Andrew Tate described like fending off the insects and stuff to eat and all this. So it sounded f***ing horrible. But they're going back to the gaff. Lawyers for Mr. Tate have argued that keeping him in preventative custody is unnecessarily harsh when other judicial options such as house arrest are available. Leaked court documents seen by the BBC outline testimony from alleged victims claiming to be forced to earn £8,800 a month on social media platforms under the alleged threat of physical violence. Court papers also describe debts being used as a form of psychological coercion. Since investigations began last April, 6 women have been identified by prosecutors as victims. However, no charges have yet been brought against the brothers or the two Romanian associates who were arrested alongside them. Which was the whole thing, right? In Romania, they put him under preventative detention. However, they hadn't charged him, hadn't really shown any evidence as to why he was actually there, which is, you know, pretty backwards if you really think about it. Not that I'm saying Andrew Tate is completely innocent. We don't know. However, keeping someone there when there's no charges, no evidence, living conditions are absolutely terrible, that just doesn't seem right at all. So now, he is released on house arrest. Here is the footage of Andrew Tate and Tristan Tate being released from Romanian prison.
God bless you, Andrew. I just want to say that the judges today made the right decision. I respect what they've done for me, and they will be vindicated in their decision because I'm an innocent man and I can't wait to prove
I mean, they've been there since December. It's crazy. It's gone also very quick. Seeing him get released, and because I've kept up with this case for so long, it got me wondering, why now? You know, they've been extending Andrew Tate's sentence. They've been extending Andrew Tate's stay month by month without any problem, without Andrew Tate ever getting free. Well, articles came out recently saying that the US Embassy actually were getting involved in this. Andrew Tate receives boost as US Embassy become involved in case. Andrew Tate's lawyers have claimed that Influence and his brother are receiving assistance from the US Embassy in Romania, where they remain in jail. Tate, who was born in the US and mostly raised in England, was arrested with his brother in December. Now, the Tate's attorney, Tina Glandian, has claimed the US Embassy in Bucharest has taken an interest in their case and invoked the recent government involvement in WNBA star Brittany Griner and Navy veteran Taylor Dudley's return home after being jailed in Russia. Glandian appeared in a video posted to Twitter in which she reads a prepared statement.
I wanted to respond to recent news accounts about illegal letters sent on behalf of the Tate brothers which has wrongfully been interpreted by some people as an effort to intimidate witnesses in the criminal investigation pending in Romania. In April of last year, 2 women, including an American woman, made allegations that the Tate brothers were holding them against their will. When police raided the Tate brothers' residence in Romania, they saw there was no evidence of these claims and the Tate brothers were not arrested. Through their attorneys, they immediately filed criminal complaints against the two women in Romania for deceiving the police. At the end of January, after having been detained for an entire month and seeing that in the 9 months that had passed, there had been no developments in the criminal case against the two women, as U.S. citizens, they decided to pursue their legal rights here in the U.S. against the American woman. My firm had no involvement in sending the cease and desist letter, nor did the Romanian legal team representing the Tate brothers in the criminal investigation. The cease and desist letter was sent by civil attorneys in the U.S. because it pertains to a civil defamation case which will be filed here in the U.S. Every day that the Tate brothers are unlawfully detained, they are not only harmed on a personal level, but they also incur substantial monetary damages to the various businesses which they were running before their sudden arrest. So they have a duty under the law here to mitigate their damages, and their civil attorney believed a cease and desist letter was a necessary first step before ultimately filing the civil lawsuit. To be clear, the Tate brothers are not trying to intimidate anyone. They just want the truth to come out, and they are having their attorneys pursue all appropriate legal action to clear their names. In the face of their prolonged detention, we must remember that the Tate brothers are presumed innocent, and false allegations can cause irreparable harm. The Tate brothers strongly deny any wrongdoing and are resolute in maintaining their innocence. The bedrock of justice is the presumption of innocence and due process. We are simply asking for both. Thank you.
The US State Department and its embassies and consulates make it their highest priority to provide assistance to US citizens incarcerated abroad, according to its website. The Department of State is committed to ensuring fair and humane treatment for US citizens imprisoned overseas. We stand ready to assist incarcerated citizens and their families within the limits of our authority in accordance with international, domestic, and foreign law, the page reads. However, the US government, through its embassies and consulates, cannot get US citizens out of jail or declare a person's innocence or guilt to a court. The embassies cannot provide legal advice or represent citizens in court. So I found it interesting that, a lot of these articles were getting released just before this verdict, and suddenly, Andrew Tate has been continually, and his brother, getting these extensions. Now they actually get released for house arrest. Is that a coincidence? I mean, I don't know. I don't really think it could be. Maybe they got involved and, the authorities in Romania were like, well, let's just get them under house arrest or something. But they are free. I don't know how crazy it's going to get, but I guarantee the social media posts, the videos, everything Andrew Tate will do from the confines of his home is going to be absolutely mental. He's going to be bigger than ever before now. So, it's going to be an interesting few weeks after his release. But yeah, that is it for now. Let me know what you guys think down below about Andrew Tate getting released on house arrest. If you're new, please subscribe, like the video if you agree with the decision. And yeah, that is it. Thank you for watching. Until next time, fuck off.